Welcome to YouTube. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm Wolfen. We're going to do a little bit of a review today. We're going to be reviewing Ghost Watchers. I'm going to be going over what my feelings on the game, how I think about the sound, the graphics, the mechanics, tutorial, gameplay as far as controls and things like that. And then at the end, we're going to do my thoughts on the game. But with that said, hope if you guys like the video, please give the video a like. If you guys dislike the video, please give the video a dislike. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, please sub the channel. But let's go on ahead and get into this, shall we? Because there's a bit of stuff. There's a bit of stuff here going on here. So here we go. So we got that. So let's see here. So tutorial. They kind of have one, but it's not what I like seeing. For me, a tutorial is the game helps walk you through on how to use the controls, how to use certain things like that. Doesn't have to show me everything. I want a basic overflow of how the game is, of how the game works. So, but they come out with this, how to play Ghost Watchers is totally about hunting evil spirits, determine the special properties of the ghost, perform the right weakening ritual, catch a ghost using a special trap. All good. Pad, this is, hit tab. You'll see a pad in the left part. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is, you'll see this, encyclopedia basically has the same amount of stuff as, and I'll show you the encyclopedia stuff. The tools, the same thing you'll see in the training room as far as descriptions go. The ghost, it does help with the ghost. But the one thing I kind of don't like about it is it actually shows you what the ghost looks like. So when you see that ghost the first time, you know what it is. You don't even have to really gather any information about the ghost. You can just go in, get your things, and we'll show you all this. But you have to realize if the ghost is calm or agitated or things like that, or if it's old or young. You could go into the house in any of the maps and just concentrate on those and not worry about the ghost as far as getting your evidence, because as of right now, the first time the ghost tries to kill you and you have a incense or crucifix or whatever with you and you can make it go away, you'll see what the ghost is. And the encyclopedia will show you exactly what that ghost looks like. So yeah, this is why other games like Faz, Obsidio, Forewarned, it doesn't matter what the ghost looks like. That does not, Obsidio hides it. Forewarned hides it. Faz just gives you whatever ghost, it could be anything. Difficulties, here's some of the new stuff. This is some of the stuff I actually kind of like. On hard, you'll lose your tool, you'll lose your tools and it'll lock the front door. Insane, most of the time on me, if it took me away, it broke. If I had an electronic tool out, it broke the tool first and then dragged me away. And then I had to find my way back in the dark because I dropped all my tools. Can attack hunters outside the house. Many items have got only one charge. And then you've got different types of protection, salt, bombs, holy water. We'll show all this stuff here in a minute. Then gameplay after death. I solo mostly, so this isn't that big a thing. But most of the games, if you die and you're with a bunch of other people, you can kind of walk around. But you are able to communicate with them, and that's kind of the weird part. Or this might be more of able to communicate, and that means you get to throw stuff at them, which most of the other games can cheat anyway. So let's go back here. Let's go to the training base. Yeah, and it does that too. It's kind of like a little jump scare. So here's your training base. So here's your van. You also you have infinite sprint. So graphics wise, game's not bad. Graphics wise, I actually like the game. There is a little bit of lag. Well, actually, I've seen other people have lag. I actually have not ran into it. So far, there's all this stuff here, but there's nothing you can do with it. Same with down here. This map reminds me a lot of Ghost Exile. Except, I mean, not this, but other things. But I'm gonna guess that sooner or later there might be able to There might be things. Oh no, actually no, that's exactly what I thought it was. But yeah, you get to see. So the Jiangxi, that's how the Jiangxi looks like. The darkness. The drowned. You can see what she looks like. The child, which I've heard some people, be upset about. Like, oh, it's a Doctor Who knockoff. It's like everything's a freaking Everything's a freaking knockoff. Come on, guys. The poltergeist. I think that's it. So yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like they've at least got plans for 5 more ghosts. At least sooner or later. But right now we've got 5. But I actually do like this. I like this little thing of they show you what the ghosts look like in here also, which is kind of cool. I thought this was going to be sooner or later. We were going to, and honestly, I'm not sure if this was out in the beginning of the game. It might have been. I just didn't notice it. I walked down here. I didn't notice anything in here. So now we go upstairs. And you've got some walkways. Oh, wait. Go way. Alright, we'll go this way first. So opening up doors is just E. You don't have to grab them. You don't have to do anything. You just hit E and it opens it up. And it's a decent distance too. But here's where you check your mic. So ghosts can talk. Ghosts give us a sign. We're friendly. We are friends. I'm friendly. And as far as I can tell, these are the only things you can say currently. If you hit tab, go down to encyclopedia, phrases. These are the only things you can say currently. I'm going to guess that eventually you'll be able to say more. But at this time, this is it. It's not like Baz. If you use Windows voice talk, you can basically make up phrases. But if you use Baz's new voice system, you can only use specific phrases. So this is a lot like this. I'm going to get out of encyclopedia until we get ready to it. So here is where all your gear is. So they do a nice job of showing you all the gear that you can eventually be able to buy, which is kind of nice. So you get photo cameras, motion sensor, video camera with motion sensor, video cameras with tripod, photo camera with tripod, your flashlights, lighter. I find honestly the house, you don't even need to have a flashlight. One thing that does annoy me a little bit of, and we'll go into this when we get into the house, is that currently to use a flashlight you have to have it in your hand. And I'm kind of like, come on, let me use a flashlight. It's like, you can make me carry it, that's fine, but let me use it, even if it's not out. Because we've all would have had shoulder things for flashlights or whatever, or a head flashlight. But give us those. Then you got your voodoo doll. Voodoo dolls are basically one of your either age or it's temperament. Particle counters used for that. So is thermometer. So is Ouija board. EMF sensors, ultraviolet light. In this game, the ultraviolet light is, you can see footprints. You don't have to put down salt or anything, but sometimes there are times where you can see footprints. Here's some of your protective items. If you have these on you and the ghost grabs you, usually you have a brief moment where you can use one of these. So if it's not on your main mouse, like if it's not here and let's grab both. So let's say you need silver. You've got whatever this is in your hand. Ghost grabs you. You see it in front of you. You can change over there and throw. You throw. So, and these are your protection items. So, Christ statue, incense, cross. Insane. Okay, normal and hard. You get 3. 3 times with each one. Insane, you only have 1. I'm going to expect that sooner or later the game is going to go, if you're on normal, you have 3. If you're on hard, you have 2. And if you're on insane, you have 1. Which means you just have to keep on buying them. That is one thing in the game that is different than every other game we have, is you can actually buy your gear while you're hunting. Instead of having to buy it out here and then go hunt and maybe be without something. This game, for right now, you can buy your gear and not have to work and while you're at the hunt. I haven't determined if I like that or don't like that. It makes it easier for us to. It makes it easier because you're not having to think ahead too much and bring a bunch of gear that you don't need. Which, on some ends, honestly, I kind of appreciate that. Because there's so many times in some of these other games, like Ghost Exile or Baz, if you bring it and you die, you lose it all. Where this, you can bring the basic stuff and then buy what you need if the basic stuff doesn't cover it, or you don't have enough of it. So in a way, I kind of appreciate it. Here's your test dummy that you can do different things with. And over here, here's a couple of different items that we've never seen before. Motion sensor, that I kind of dig that motion sensor. This is a plasma thing. Let me show you what it does. Basically, just captures the ghost soul. You only have 3 marks for it. Yeah, see, it's already done that. It's already done it once. This is a protection. Withering Light. This is a protective item. Put it on the floor. When in contact with a ghost, Withering Light protects you from the attack. After using it, it's recharged for several seconds. It does not protect against certain types of ghosts. So some of the ghosts, this isn't going to do a damn thing. And that, boom, that'll give you a flashlight, brief light. And over here is your salts. These are kind of like the same thing as the bombs. You'll get certain objectives saying, hit the ghost with 3 fire salts. Hit the ghost with, 3 silver bombs. Things like that. Just like the crucifix Christ statue and the incense, you'll get objectives that say, use the incense 3 times. And use it is just you have it in your hand when the ghost tries to kill you. But this, they consider all of this the tutorial. But the problem is it doesn't show you how to use it. You kind of have to just kind of figure out. And there's nothing you have to click. You just have it in your hand and you go to the ghost. And you see this. Boom. So like in the book, that's an EMF 5, but you got 3 reds also. So you go EMF 5, red 3. So this goes to the demon. I believe I've never seen this ghost not be a demon as far as your test ghost. But we'll go on into here. So, but it doesn't tell you what it does. It just says that's what you do. So like on this, so for age, you come in here, you throw this down. Eventually, yeah, so you go into your tab, go down to Ouija board, you scroll over, doesn't interact, moves from side to side, or moves around randomly. So in this case, the ghost is an ancient. But it's not terrible, but you just kind of have to know what the hell you're doing. I probably, when I first started playing the game, I probably did not give it enough time. I didn't go through here enough, but I kind of like games that give you a tutorial and show you what you're doing. Like, for this item, or just your basic items. Click T for flashlight. Things like that. So like, throw down this. Right, so he likes to throw it up and down. So you make sure that it's thrown up and down, or if he's throwing it around. Okay, yeah, so he's just throwing it up and down. But then you would go down here, find Voodoo Doll, Rose Doll, or Raises Doll. Except it's not working. Because all it's doing is raising the doll. It's not throwing the doll. It's just raises Voodoo. But once you click on it... So, let's go get the radio. Actually, I want to put my headset on for this. But... It's not... as soon as we clicked on Raises Voodoo, actually every single one of those options were taken from us. So, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be as far as that part goes. So let's grab this. Remember, if you can't remember what your phases are, go to the encyclopedia, go to phrases. Ghost, can you talk? T is the default for your mic for push to talk. Ghost, can you talk? Ghost, can you talk? We are friends. I am friendly. I am friendly. Ghost, can you talk? Except this isn't working. Let's go make sure our mic's working. I don't think controls. Let me make sure that I didn't change this. Voice chat, push to talk is V. Okay, so I changed it. It was T. I think default's T, and I didn't like it, so I changed it to V. Ghost, can you talk? Ghost, can we talk? We are friends. Ghost, where are you? Now let's go see if this thing's working. I've had some issues off and on with this mic, with the mic. Ghost, give us a sign. Ghost, give us a sign. Okay, so no, it's working. I'm finding up here my mouse sensitivity. My game downstairs, it's not too bad. You might want to... Actually, can you even do anything with mouse sensitivity? Brightness... Not really. You might have to check your mouse. Ghost. Ghost, give us a sign. Yeah, we're not even getting anything on that. So, yeah, I mean, it's still early access. But yeah, we're getting Raise's Voodoo Doll, and none of these are an option. So, yeah, I don't know exactly, yeah, I don't know, but let's go do a hunt. Let me show you a little bit of what a hunt's like. Get out of this. Oh. Alright, so that's training base. So we'll go into single player. Actually, let's look at settings. So video, volume. You can't, this doesn't work. You can't adjust the volume. Got this. The controls. So WSD, jump is, I don't even know if jump does anything, to be totally honest. Run is shift, E is action, control is crouch. Use items, left mouse button, pad is tab, voice chat's V. Discard items G, and R and B is your discard item also. So, which you might want to change that if you play the game. But let's do a normal, not going to do training base. Training base is whatever. We'll do it in an abandoned house. We'll do it on normal. I have played about 9 games in Insane. I've gotten over 9 hours on this game so far. So the first thing I normally do is I'll look here and go, okay, catch a ghost. So take a picture of the ghost. We got to use the instance 3 times. We got to open all the doors in the house, and we got to hit the ghost with the fire salt 3 times. You'll hear an audible ding every time you get one of these done. And then when you're performing the exorcism, which you can't even look at yet until you get these items. So you get the ghost type, the age, and the mood. Until you get those, you're not even going to be able to see what you need for the exorcism part. But you'll also hear an audible ding with those. What I wish, though, is these will all turn green when you complete them. When you're doing the exorcism, and you need to do the exorcism in the exact order that it tells you to. I wish it would give you a green. Now, what it will do, though, is this will say what your last exorcism step was to let you what your last exorcism step was. So, what do we need? We need a photo. We need incense. It's always nice when it tells you either incense or like crucifix first, incense first, fire salt first, because that lets you know, okay, all I need to do is carry one of these items and the ghost really can't kill me. Especially if it's incense, crucifix, or, what's the other item? A Jesus statue. Because those you just have to have in your hand. These you actually have to throw, and that's your left mouse button. So, like I said, you can actually totally ignore thermometer, EMF sensor, and I think, yeah, and footprints. Because the first time the ghost tries to kill you, it'll take one of my ropes. So, and you'll see exactly what the ghost is. So, right now, if you want it to make it a little bit easier, concentrate on particle counter, Ouija board, radio, and voodoo doll. So in my case, I'll concentrate on particle counter and the radio. I'll take in the particle counter first, and then take in a camera, since that's one of the objectives, is getting a photo. I'll grab that, I'll grab that, and then we'll go in. But here's what I was talking about with the... I don't have a flashlight. But, on that, saying that though, this game doesn't care about your lights. You can have your lights on. I think if you have too many on, you can blow a fuse. I think. I might be confusing that game. I might be confusing that with Remnant Records. I believe you can do the same thing with Remnant Records. Remember that whole grabbing thing and whatever? We're on normal, so we didn't lose our gear. I'm going to sit here until the ghost moves away. And try to get our particle. Alright, so it's moved far enough away so this doesn't work now. But now we're kind of following it. Alright, so particle is that. So you want to go to choose that. So this is a little bit like going to the tablet in Ghost Exorcism Incorporated. So right now, so we know we also need the Ouija board. And the Ouija board will take care of which one these are. But let's go in and put that down. Let's actually go grab our radio. I don't know if that actually... I don't think we get any extra money for that, but I do it anyway. Your sprint is pretty much permanent. It's perma-sprint. And this mouse is being awfully sensitive. Are you friendly? Ghost, talk to us. Ghost, are you here? Ghost, talk to us. And I do like this, anytime you get close to something with your right hand, it disappears. Ghost, are you here? Alright, we do need to open up all the doors. Ghost, are you here? Make sure we got the phrases right. Ghost, can you talk? Alright, mirrors. Mirrors will show you where the ghost is and actually follows the ghost. So, you can actually see where the ghost is in the house. And sometimes you'll see it walking right behind you. It's kind of freaky. Ghost. Alright, that is growling. So we don't need any more of that, so now we can go back to here. And we can go to radio, ghost, growl. Alright, so yes, we're going to need the footprint and we're going to need the Ouija board. So let's go grab both those. Open up these two doors. Let's go grab the Ouija board and a voodoo doll and see if in that area if the ghost interacts with them. One of my biggest complaints right now with the game is I don't feel... Oh, there we go. Oh, crap, goes right there. Okay, it's gonna try to kill us. So bring out your incense. There you go. Just put that there. I kind of feel... Oh, hello. So you heard that ding. That means we got something. Picture of the ghost. Let's grab this. So actually, let's go back here. Okay, so we saw that ghost. So go to your encyclopedia, look at your ghosts. I believe that's the demon. Yeah. Do we know what the ghost is? All you gotta do is let the ghost have incense or whatever in your hand that that is being told that you need to have 3 of. Let it actually kill. Let it try to kill you. Let the incense work, and then you see what the ghost is. They need to hide this. It's like, I appreciate the fact of that they're letting you see what the ghost looks like. I appreciate that. But the reality is it makes it way too fracking easy. Because you can just totally ignore everything else. Ah, you bastard. Stabbed me. Hi. Go away. This was my... Where did I throw the... Mouse is being really, really extra sensitive today. Alright, so we've got 2 instances done. Here in a minute we'll change over there, but we need to go change the rest of that. But we need to get reaction from... I'll take this in just so I can see where the ghost is. I use this tool, honestly, this tool's pretty decent as far as where the ghost is. Probably a better one might be... might be a little bit more where the temp. All right, so I don't want to use this last instance yet. So I'm hitting sprint and trying to move away, and I might say, nope. All right, but we just got that done. So now that we come out and we'll get some fire salt. But I'm beginning to feel like I don't even need to. Like that I don't even need to leave the entrance. It's almost like the same problem for those who remember Ghost Exorcism. So yeah, so here's this. Ghosts are going to try to kill me. It'll pop up. Hit it with the fire salt. But it feels a little bit like Ghost Exorcism Incorporated, where the ghost used to always be at the front. No matter where the ghost was, it would show up front. Okay, here's one of the other cool... There's one of the things I like, but don't like. I think if... I'm kind of torn about this. But you can shop right here. So we need another fire salt, so we'll buy 2 fire salts. You can only carry 1. I'll put another one in my hand. So, okay, we need to go upstairs and open up doors. Ghost, can you talk to us? Ghost, talk to us. Alright, let's go get the other fire salt. I need to get upstairs and open up all the doors so we get all that done. But we need this ghost to actually do something here. Honestly, you can just keep doing... Ghost, talk to us. Can you talk? Ghost, can you talk? I don't know, maybe they've done a little bit of fix some things here and there. Ah, crap. I want to get away from this. Okay, there's a toy, but we don't have to care about the toy. Right, see, like there. Okay, we got that. That doesn't really matter. I think all the doors are open, aren't they? Oh no, door downstairs in the kitchen is not open. Hello, demon. How you doing, buddy? No, it is. Shit, what door do we have not open? Let's go sing. Maybe it pinged on us. We didn't remember. We didn't hear it. No. Alright, so we got a door somewhere that we don't know where it's at. I see you traveling around there, demon boy. But I think sooner or later they're probably going to take away the perma-sprint. Because it does make things a little easy. Ghost, can you talk? Ghost, can you talk? Right, there's that. Alright, so you know fire salt works, you know incense works. The thing is, fire salt is way cheaper than incense. So if you're gonna walk around, take the cheaper one with you. Because it'll still work, it'll still get rid of the ghost. So what door did we forget? We got that, we got that. Got everything in here. What did I forget, everybody? This is okay. Ah, leave me alone. This is all okay. I don't know. Darn it! What door is it not? There are still glitches in the game, so just be aware of that. All right, we're gonna. Okay, there. Ouija board's going side to side, but Voodoo Doll's not doing anything. So we're gonna go with Ouija board moves from side to side to pick senior, and Voodoo Doll doesn't interact. So aggressive. So now we're in the exorcism part. I don't know what door it's expecting me to open. You know, maybe that bathroom door that it poked its little head out. Maybe we need to open that, to close that, and reopen it. Because the ghost had opened up that door. But then we'll go into the exorcism part. Which we've got these lit candles. I have a feeling that we're going to have to light the candles. And there it was. Because that ghost opened the door, we did not. That's what it was looking for. Alright, so you can come up to the van and you're safe. Normal mode, I think you actually could be safe in the yard. Insane, the ghost could actually kill you in the yard. Hello, demon. Alright, so, weakening the ghost. So in this case, light 3 candles on the location. They're already lit. That's not good. Holy water, holy salt. So, let's drop that. Holy water. Don't need this. Holy salt. That's the holy salt. Let's take a look. Make sure we got the right stuff. Holy salt. Yep, blue. Okay. And I'm worried about this 3 candles thing. I think the game glitched on us and already lit the candles for us. Or it's saying it's lit and it's not. So I don't know of any other candles in here. See if we got any other candles, but I don't know if there are any. Yeah, every candle in here is lit. Yeah, see, we're screwed. I don't think we have another candle. I think every candle in this house is already lit. But, I mean, this is part of it. The game is, I mean, it is early access. Oh, okay, that's all I wanted. Yeah. Alright, so I think we need more I think we need holy water again. So that was a glitch. Ah, son of a bitch. Buy that. Buy holy water. Buy. But house you can, honestly, house you can pretty much easily not have the salt on. So salt, close all the doors. Okay, and silver bomb. So get the silver bomb. Okay, we need holy water first, right? Holy water, holy salt. We need to close all the doors, and then we use the other. Oh, come on! Leave me alone! Here's gonna be the problem. Is shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Actually, what we're gonna do is save this. Let's buy some incense. So we can buy some incense. Have that out. Go close the rest of the doors. And not have to worry about and not have to worry about wasting our silver bomb. It always seems like it just reverses you. But whatever your direction is, it kind of just reverses you in the opposite direction. So we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. Where's our open door at? That's open, that's open. That. There we go. Okay, what door's open? Oh, come on. Out here. Tab. Plasma absorber, blow out all the candles. Great. Now we got shit. Alright, now we got it. Okay, so plasma absorber. Just throw this at the entrance. You'll get what you want. Throw out the entrance. Plasma absorber. We still need to get all the candles. Leave me alone. Go away. You're annoying me. Yeah, definitely check your mouse settings, because yeah, I'm definitely... This is going to be a little worrisome because, yeah, I'm going to be out of instance here in a second. Alright, so go back down, get your incense. Before Ghosty can grab you again. This is the part where I think being able to buy the stuff is makes it a little bit easier. Let's go find the last candle. Should be upstairs. Just leave me alone. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not getting... the jump scares really aren't doing anything to me. Alright, so... okay, now all we gotta do is catch a ghost. And up at the top, it will tell you catch a ghost. But like I said, I've done... I mean, this is normal. Normal isn't... I mean, honestly, there's really... I mean, other than losing your gear... it's not that big of a thing. And breaking gear. That's really the only difference. Well, okay, you also do like instance things like that. All right, this I sometimes, okay, apparently at this point you should see, you should always see the ghost. There he is. No. Yeah, see, every once in a while you'll glitch. If you get something out of order, so we might need to get this again. Nope. That's it. So, yeah, demonologist, yeah. So, yeah, so let me go back out here. Let me go back to Let's Chat. But that's the basics, everybody. Compared to the other games, I mean, you should not compare this game to the other games. If you're going to compare it to anything, and compare it to the games that have also just came out, like Remnant Records. Remnant Records has a decent tutorial. This game expects you to read the items and know how to use them. I would have liked to have seen the game tell you. I'd have liked the game to have had a tutorial which told you, okay, there's the ghost, press your left mouse button, throw the item. But I've noticed that with these devs, they tend to not do tutorials or do really good tutorials. So I think that's just a thing with them. There's things I like about the game. I like the grabbing you and taking you away, especially on Insane, because you drop your items. You drop your items, and usually if you have something, if you have an electronic on you, it tends to break. Only one. So if you got two items, it's only going to break one of them. But and it usually, I believe it's if it's in your hand. I can't remember if I've had an item break that was not in my hand, but things I'd like to see improved on the game would be I'd like to see hard mode. You're down to 2 instead of 3, as far as a crucifix, Jesus statue, and the incense. So stage that out also. Then hide the ghost on me. Don't let me see him. I just proved I did not bring in a single item to determine what the ghost was. I just waited for it to hunt me, and either had incense or one of the objectives in my hand to protect me. That was it. So that part needs to change. It's way too easy to figure out the ghost. You don't need to do anything to figure out the ghost. You can just work on objectives and figure out its age and demeanor. Let's see. The shop, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because you never know what the objectives are, that would be bringing a whole lot of gear that you just don't need, and they just don't have the shelves for it. So I think that was their workaround of, here's your basic items, which they give you a lot of basic items. And then here's a shop so you can just keep buying what you need. It makes it a little bit easier, so they need to find a way to make that harder. The jump scares, honestly, once you play the game a couple of times, at least for me, you guys just watch me play the whole game. Did I jump? and it hit me with everything. It hit me with the pull. It hit me with the attack. Um, it doesn't make me jump. It doesn't make me scared. I will say though, when I first played it, I did get goosebumps. So I will say that when I first played it, I got goosebumps. Hairs on the back of my on my arm stood up. The sounds were really good. Did that. After about the third or fourth game, that stopped. So so they need to work on changing things up, keep us off balance. But the game's early access, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they'll keep working on it. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully this doesn't become another abandoned game. That's tending to be the norm for not the norm. That's tending to be a habit that I'm not enjoying seeing. Is we're getting a lot of these ghost hunter genre games that are going for a bit, maybe, but they're not even going a whole year, and then they're getting dropped, and their devs are either stopping, which I understand if they run out of money, things like that. You got to do what you got to do. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of the family. Um, but it's becoming, and I guess that's also the habit of an indie game. That's always a chance. It's kind of like Kickstarter. You might get your item, you might not. um, but would I recommend the game at this time? With they've only got 3 maps, they've got 5 ghosts. I find the game a little too easy. If you're a content creator, sure, you'll get some content out of it. You can get some stuff off YouTube. You can get some stuff on stream. You'll get a little bit of content out of it if you can afford the. I think right now it's what, $11.99 or something like that. But I think that actually ends today. I think it goes to $14.99 after today, as far as US dollars. Um, if you are a person who just wants to play a game, how I normally go with indie games is, will I get however much the game is, will I get for every hour of playtime I allocate $2 to. So if your game costs $8, I expect to get about 4 hours of game time, of fun game time out of it. If I don't, then I don't really find that was worth it. I think $2 is generous. I don't know, maybe it could go up to 3, but $2 seems to be a pretty good, for especially indie games. $2 tends to be a pretty good um, starting point. And I don't know if this game, especially, I mean, even now, I'm not sure for the average gamer if they're going to get 6 hours of enjoyable playtime out of this. I think at most you might get 2 to 3. And those 2 and 3 are going to be fun, but that's still not, even with 3 hours, you would need an average of $4 per hour to average what the game costs. That's my only thing. Um, I worry about this. This just might be another cash grab, but I'm beginning to worry about that with a lot of games. It's just not Ghost Watchers. It's just not these devs. Um, a lot of the ghost hunting. There's too many games have been coming out that in the ghost hunting genre that you get your initial, you might get 1 or 2 updates, and then you get nothing for a long time, or you never get anything again. Um, that's what I worry about. Is they're going for a quick cash grab and then they're gone. So, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you're a content creator. They've got time. We'll see if they do work on the game. See if they, new ghosts. They change some things up to make the game scarier. Like I said, after the first 3 or 4 games, the game stopped being scary. And honestly, on the bigger maps, it gets to be more tedious than it becomes more anything else. Especially when one of your objectives is open up all the doors, or light, this many candles, or turn on this many faucets. And then your exorcism is go do the exact opposite, which is turn off all the water, shut all the doors, blow out all the candles. It begins to get a little tedious, especially on the bigger maps. They need to move stuff around. I think I'm finding that most of the stuff is always like the candles, things like that. they're all in the same plot. They're always in the same spot. So once you play the game a few times, figure out where those are. It's no longer a it's no longer a big thing of going and turning them off, other than just going and turning and blowing them all out. Because after a few times of playing the PlayStation and blowing out the candles, you know where they're all at. High school's the same way. I do enjoy what they did with the police station and the high school. I've seen both those. I mean, the high school is the same high school that is in Faz. The police station is the same police station that's in Fricky, but they have made it their own. So graphics wise, as far as those two maps go, they did a good job of changing things up, making things not look the same, making things a little more twisted. Police station definitely is a little bit. You can definitely get lost a little bit in police station. If you don't like Asylum and Faz, you're probably not going to like police station in this game. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's very easy to get lost in. But that's about it. So yeah, so do I recommend the game? If you're a content creator, sure, buy it. Have some fun with it. Do some streams with it. Make some videos with it. Have some fun with it. If you're looking to just play this game, if you've got other friends who have already bought this game and want you to play, sure. If you're playing with friends, you're always going to have fun. If you play this game solo, I don't think you're going to get your money's worth. So that's why. But I'm just one guy. I'm just one. It's just my opinion. Everyone has one. As the old saying goes. But other than that, I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys liked the video, please give the video a like. If you guys dislike the video, give the video a dislike. I'm sure there are going to be some people out there who love this game who are going to hate this video. It's okay. You're allowed to. We're all allowed to have different opinions. And once again, if you haven't subbed the channel, please sub the channel. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. All right, peace out.